Okay, so real quick, we're gonna do a role play of me setting the appointment. Joe is gonna be my customer. Usually, I'm carrying an iPad, and at a certain point, I'm pulling it out to draw and show and help visualize because people love to visualize. They need to visualize what you're talking about. But instead, just so you guys can see what I'm drawing, I'm gonna I'm gonna do it on the whiteboard if anything is drawn. So here we go.
Hey man,
Hey, how's it going?
good.
Cool. I'll be real quick. I actually can't stay long. I need to run. I have an appointment here in the next little bit. Do you know the Johnsons down the road? Here, come out here real quick. Do you know the Johnsons down the road? They're with the big red truck. They got like a German Shepherd and
No, I don't think so.
a couple of kids. Okay, you don't know them.
Mm-mm.
You ever see them like driving by in the red truck?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Most people don't talk to their neighbors these days.
Yeah, I definitely
So,
don't.
have you ever seen their roof though? Like, have you ever noticed like the solar panels or the windmills in the area?
I've noticed solar panels out here.
Yeah, and you've probably talked to a lot of people, but basically, like the Johnsons, I helped them last year get solar installed on their roof. And they, when they were looking into it, they kind of had some concerns about like the cost. They didn't win the lottery. They didn't take a bunch of money out of their checking account. Basically, what they found was their house met certain criteria to where they got the solar. And then now, instead of, an electric bill for them that was like $150, they now only have a locked in, bill that's lower than $100. So they're actually saving quite a bit. And your roof seems to be kind of like the same layout as theirs. Does yours get a lot of sun?
Yeah, it gets a lot of sun for sure.
Okay. How long ago did you guys move in?
We've been here like 5 months.
5 months. Okay. Cool. And then who do you guys use for electricity?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's Excel.
Excel. Okay. Why? Just out of curiosity, why'd you guys pick them for electricity?
Um, I think they're the people that service out here.
Yeah, it's kind of the only option. They're a monopoly out here, and kind of what the Johnsons, how they, thought of it was, they're the monopoly, Excel, right? And you didn't have a choice when you first moved in, and so solar was just an alternative to that option. So how much are they charging you every month?
Mm,
Like if you had to guess, like ballpark, I know it fluctuates.
Probably around 150, same as the Johnsons or whoever.
150.
Yeah.
So it's kind of high. And is that in the summer or the winter, or is it that pretty
That's about average.
about
It's
average?
Well, it gets a little bit higher in the summer, lower in the winter.
How high, like in the summer, like
We'll hit 200 every now and then.
about 200? Cool. Well, I'm not quite sure we could even help you guys yet. I don't even know if it's something that would work for your home. But like ideally, if it was able to work out, you met some of the qualifications, you'd actually be able to get solar installed like the Johnsons, and we waive any sort of upfront install cost. And then instead of paying Excel 150 that fluctuates, how it fluctuates throughout the year. Instead of paying them that, we get rid of that, swap it out with a locked-in, more economical solar bill that you actually own. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So like I said, I don't even know if we could help you yet, but like if we're able to, get that sorted out and you're able to save money, I mean, what would you do with the extra money? Like how would you spend it?
I don't know. There's all sorts of things we need to get done around the house.
Sure. So you'd say you might put that money towards those projects?
Yeah, for
So, like I said, I don't know if we can help you yet. What I suggest as a next step, I'm kind of doing this for a few of the neighbors, is really what I did for the Johnsons, and that's I go back, I create a report. It's an analysis that just shows you whether or not solar makes sense for the house, and then I bring that back when you're expecting me to sit down with you. And do you have a spouse?
Yeah,
Okay. Is she, he, she, girl, guy?
it's my wife.
Your wife? Okay. Does she work?
Yeah, she's a teacher, so she works there, and I work from home. I'm a lawyer.
Oh, you're a lawyer. That's why you're so serious.
Yep.
Hey, well, I'll let you get back to your day, but basically I could come back and kind of go over that with you guys to see if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then, at least now you kind of know. Whereas if it does end up working out, well, it could definitely put you in a better situation. Would that be appropriate?
Yeah, you could probably come back by sometime this week.
Okay. What day would work best for you and your wife?
My wife's pretty worn out after school. Probably Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Okay. I do work Saturdays. Let me check my schedule to see what times I have available. You guys typically get up on Saturday? 10. Okay. So you guys are you like to sleep in on Saturdays or take it easy.
That's just the time that we're for sure up at.
Okay. Cool.
Usually we're up right before that, but I don't want you to come over while we're in our pajamas.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. It's funny you say that. One of your neighbors, like a few streets down, Jim, he said that he gets up at 6, so I could come by at 7. But I told him that, of course, I'm not even operating. I'm still in my pajamas as well. So yeah, I could come by. Let me check my schedule. I do have 11 o'clock open.
Yeah, that'll work.
Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll come by. And then, do you get your bill, that Excel bill, online or in the mail?
I'm pretty sure it's online.
Okay.
Just if we do an auto pay, it just comes out of the account
Okay.
and gets filed.
And about $150 a month. Okay. Well, if you could just pull up. So one thing we look at, that graph. Have you ever seen that bar graph? It's a usage graph. That tells us how much power you're using. And in order to build the report, we have to know how much power you're using. So do you know your logins for Excel? Could you pull that up real quick?
I think I do, but can I just email it to you or something?
Yeah, you can text. I do have an email, but sometimes it goes to junk. So texting's best. What's the best number to text you at?
444-374-9163.
Boom. Cool. I'll text you. And then what was your name, man? I didn't catch your name.
Thomas.
Thomas. My name is Ty, so you can remember Ty the solar guy. It's kind of cheesy, but you won't forget it. So let me text you right now, just so you have it. And you can save my number, because I'll text you Friday before, just to remind you of the time that I'll be popping by. So let me text you right now. Ding, ding, ding. Did you get it?
Yep.
Cool. So go ahead and text that over. When should I expect to have that sent over? Because I do a little prep work for the report, and I just want to let my engineers know when they'll get the graph.
It should be tonight. If not, you can just text me and remind me.
Okay, cool. Well, do you have any questions for me before I head out?
No. I'll see you Saturday.
Cool. Awesome. Have a good one.
Hey, hopefully you like the video so far. The purpose of this channel is to provide value to the sales industry. If you like what you see, feel free to comment, leave us a like, and consider subscribing, and we'll continue to make more content.